course, safety and security is on the minds of everyone this morning following that assassination attempt of the former president.
That's right. And joining us now is Mike Balboni, security expert, former Homeland Security Czar, the first Homeland Security Czar here in New York State. Mike, thanks for being here. You have overseen large-scale events like the rally we saw. And again, I go back to the big question, how does it happen, Mike?
Yeah. So here is something where, when you create this perimeter, everyone assumes that within the perimeter, everyone's talking to each other. And obviously that didn't happen here. First of all, shout out to Patty Ryder, probably one of the finest police commissioners I've ever worked with. And what they did for the cricket match here, one of the most widely watched in the world, they did that security just the way it should be done. So obviously a huge failure for the Secret Service. They have a no-fail mission. And people might say, well, the president wasn't really injured. That's not the standard at all. It should have never gotten anywhere near the president. And it really, what is so shocking when you look at this is that line of sight. It wasn't just the proximity of that rooftop to where the president was, but it was the fact that there was a clear line of sight, which means that anybody with a rifle, and thank God the person with a rifle did not have the skills to really meet the mark on that.
I mean, if you're the president, you're even looking forward. You can see roof, roof, roof. Right. And you would think as a Secret Service agent that you would say, okay, secure, secure, secure. That was not the case.
Well, the Secret Service, their operational plan is 360-degree awareness. They have to know where threats are coming back, forward, in the air. That didn't happen. In the middle of an event, if you see somebody moving within it, that it is an area that is either not secure or where someone's not supposed to be, you stop everything and you go and respond to there. That obviously didn't happen. And then we're hearing reports that there was a lack of communication between local law enforcement, the Secret Service, and that interoperability, that cannot be permitted to happen.
Well, Mike, that's what I want to ask you about, because there were reports that a local police officer actually tried to encounter the shooter on the roof, was unable to stop him, obviously, but was he not able to communicate with the Secret Service? Was the Secret Service not able to whisk the president off the stage before a shot's fired?
What has always been a problem is that the federal partners don't have interoperability with local law enforcement typically. Now, that's not the case here in Nassau and Suffolk. They've worked that out. I've watched national security events like the debates that they had in Hofstra University.
Yeah, of course.
There is this discussion back and forth. But apparently that wasn't happening in Butler, which is the part of the problem when you do these types of events in a rural area. You don't always have the ability to kind of check communication to make sure everyone's talking to one another. And obviously that's one of the things that happened here as well.
What has to happen to change? What has to be done?
I think that right now, the country has to be put to, the idea that we're not safe has to be put to rest. So President Biden, job one is to say, no, we are going to secure all of our leaders and all the people running for office, because the rest of the world needs to know that America can keep its leaders safe. This is a message that the rest of the world is watching, and our enemies are saying, look at the chaos, look at the political dissent that's there. America cannot defend anybody, defend itself. Well, that's a message that cannot be permitted. So that needs to be a shakeup at the Department of Homeland Security, a shakeup at Secret Service, and it has to be done right now, because we are entering into, as you mentioned, an incredibly divisive election.
Mike Balboni, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming in studio.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Thanks, Mike. Good to see you.